Kiwi Ears is a brand that puts all of us at the edges of our seats. Whenever they release a new product, all of us wonder, is it gonna be amazing, the next potential market breaker, or is it gonna be meme? But luckily, the topic of today's video is of the amazing variety of Kiwi's IEMs, the Astral. Let's talk about it. First, the non-sound stuff. The Kiwi Ears Astral is a hybrid 1DD plus 6BA IEM coming in at $299 USD. 1DD is for the bass, 2 BAs for the mid-range, and 4 other BAs are the tweeters or for the treble. Accessories include a rather nice cable that's also modular, a standard Kiwi ear carrying case, and 3 pairs of silicone ear tips. The build of the Astral is also fairly standard for Kiwi Ears IEM, a full resin shell with a metal nozzle. Shape and size wise, it is on the taller side rather than wide, so it shouldn't be a problem for most ears. And with that out of the way, let's get into the important stuff. The sound. The Astral is a very technical sounding U-shaped IEM with emphasis in the sub-bass and in the upper treble. The tuning itself is also rather versatile and should be enjoyable by most listeners owing to its very clean separation between bass and mid-range, its overall great levels of clarity, while at the same time delivering enough bass and sparkle to keep a very fun and engaging signature. Now, if that was the entire story of the Astral, then it might have been labeled as a good IEM for the price. But of course, it is clinical approved and sold on Hangout.audio. It means it has to go a step beyond that. It has to have a special sauce. And the Astral's special sauce is its overall great technicalities. The Astral is very tactile and snappy in all ranges of the frequencies. The bass is quite punchy, mid-range instruments and vocals have a clean, distinct attack to them, and the treble micro nuances are very snappy and cleanly represented. And on top of that, the overall sound characteristics of the Astral is also very transparent and open owing to its U-shaped nature. All of that put together makes the Astral one of my top recommendation if you are a technical head and your budget is around $300. Now, having said all that, this technical chops of the Astral does come with a slight downside, and that is the rather high upper treble peak, which could be potentially fatiguing for some people. Now, the saving grace though is that it's fairly isolated in the far upper frequencies of the treble, so it's not nearly as annoying or noticeable like if it was in the lower parts of the treble, for example. So some people might not even notice this, while some might find it fatiguing. But for those of you who know that you're sensitive to treble, especially upper treble, then the Astral is one that I suggest you demo first. Another small con, and this one is more preference-based, is that the Astral might come across a bit too clinical and clean for some, especially for those who prefer sounds that are a bit more sweet and musical, warm, if you will. The Astral might come across just a bit too clean and contrasty for you. Now, when comparing the Astral to other IEMs around the same price bracket, 2 IEMs come to mind, and that is the DA Audio's Hype 2 and Hype 4. Now, the Hype 2 is more of an obvious U-shape owing to its less pronounced upper mid-range, but also a more sparkly U-shape as well owing to its way more elevated treble. So if you want a sparklier experience than what the Astral can offer, then the Hype 2 is a good one to look at. The Hype 4, on the other hand, is a more vocal forward and refined take on the Astral's DNA, owing to its more forward upper mid-range and also more even elevation in the treble. And now for our famous should and shouldn't section. Why should you buy the Astral and why you shouldn't? Let's start with the should. Reason number 1 to buy the Astral is if you're a technical head. You live for technical performance. Details are your bread and butter. Then yes, try the Astral. Reason number 2, you like a brighter and cleaner tuning in general. And number 3, you want a versatile IEM that generally plays well with any genre of music. Now for the reason why you shouldn't buy the Astral. Number 1, if you are sensitive to treble in any way, the Astral has quite a lot of that and you should probably demo it first. Number 2, you like a warmer or more musical experience, you might find the Astral to be a little bit too clinical. And number 3, if you prioritize bass power, yes, the Astral has really good quality bass, but it's not a powerful sounding bass. It's not a forward bass. So if you call yourself a bass head and you require a bit more power, the Astral might not be the one for you. But hey, that's just my one man's opinion on the Kiwi Ears Astral. If you want to form your own opinion, why not come down to The Hangout. We're located at 200 South Bridge Road, Level 1 in Chinatown. Come on down, ask for the Kiwi Ears Astral, and compare to our other hundreds of IEM we have available for demo. But if you're not fortunate enough to be in Singapore, but you feel like the Astral is the IEM for you, why not consider purchasing from us at hangout.audio or online retail store. We ship globally and for free on orders over $30. And with all that said, remember friends, if it's not on the list, it doesn't exist. See you next week.